So, welcome to Storm King's Thunder. Operation Iron Slags.
Yes. Very good. Very good.
I don't intend to haul my way through this place. Giants are far too big.
Oh God.
I haven't
Moving
done the yoga
swiftly on.
classes.
Moving swiftly on. Who wants to tell us what happened last session?
Bao
fought-
was dead.
Bao was dead very
that's
briefly.
How we start.
That's how we started. Bao was dead very briefly. We brought him back. He was fine. Everything was okay. Although apparently he can no longer rage, which may be a problem.
Oh, he
I
can.
can rage. It'll just cost my eternal soul.
Oh, yes, but, same thing.
I mean, you're not using it right now, are you?
Exactly. You're not using it now, and as long as we could give you immortality some way or the another, then there's no problem ever.
And he's out of his contract, so he's got nothing at all to be angry about anymore.
That's true. It also means he's incredibly vulnerable and dies a lot easier.
About twice as easily.
Yes, it's twice as easy. So that's a problem. We need to give him some better armor, I think, to beef up the defenses a little.
I mean, his AC's still not bad.
No, but it would be
the
nice
AC
to be
went
like
down.
24.
The AC went down because you now have 25 strength as opposed to 20 con. Is that right?
So your new tanking tactic is to kill them before they can hit you, right?
Yeah.
It's a good tactic. I prefer it myself. We then decided to we forgoed any more shopping or anything else, and beelined our butts straight for Iron Slag without going to the other dwarven settlement.
Adbar.
Yes. Although we did we did find out once we got to where we were going, and the Akfolk village, which we slaughtered every single one of them after some very good tactics, that they may have sent an assassination squad after the people in Siddle Akbar.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yes. So we sent a message to somebody to say, by the way, if you find some yak folk that might be in your area, they might be assassins. Or I think we said something to the effect of, there are assassins coming for you, beware. We killed all the yak folk, killed the chimera, and then we were going to head into Iron Slag.
You rested the slaves, you had yourselves a short rest, and that's where we left it.
Yes.
Yes, and we sent the slaves to the airship, who
Yes.
were waiting for us on board. Hopefully, not too long. But now we need to go into Iron Slag, which is we can choose to take the elevator or the stairs, and we were told, don't take the elevator, they'll know you're coming.
Yes, we had divined the safest way to get into Ironslag, and it was definitely not the elevator, the big, noisy, clanky elevator.
Seemed
That
kind of
presumably
obvious,
runs on
because
a
I imagine the
fixed
god...
schedule.
Yes, I imagine the god who told us that, are you kidding me, you idiots?
Because they're still using it, right? Because when we at the elevator and like far down below, they were still using it every so often to go up and down the mines or whatever it is.
Yes, apparently there are miners or other prisoners within the caves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so, I mean, you could still get down in the elevator without being seen, maybe. It's just a bit more obvious than than taking the stairs.
Let's take the stairs.
Yes.
Why not?
But the elevator's powered by something up here, right? It was like a
By
water
the water
wheel.
wheel that's just that is to the east of where you are currently on the map, where I've just moved you to.
Sam, I know you usually build
yeah,
things.
So we could choose to break it.
You break it quietly.
Rather than break it, can you adjust it so that it can be overridden? So, for example, if we need to get out very, very quickly, we could then use the lift.
Could we trap it instead? I mean, getting out quickly is easy.
Teleportation.
Teleportation, we can just...
Well, sometimes, yeah.
Well, yes.
Yeah, it was more thinking before we headed down, did you want to stop it completely?
Could we
Disable
rig it that?
somehow?
Could we rig it so that if it ever reaches the top, so as if anything or anyone is coming to the surface, it will then break and collapse downwards? potentially causing a distraction, because they'll think it's a terrible mining accident.
But then there's no telling who would get caught up in that, whether it would be giants or slaves, and also it might rumble us earlier than we wanted to.
True.
Well, I guess we should leave it for now then. Doesn't feel like.
I mean, can you get a look at the mechanism so you would know how to make it function later on, should you need to?
Yeah, I guess no harm taking a look. What do I need to roll to inspect it?
Ooh, give me an intelligence check plus your proficiency bonus.
Uh, 22.
Jesus.
No, what's my 25? 22.
22. Okay, yes. It is powered by the big water wheel. And it's a very simple mechanism that just, when it needs to... there is a chain constantly turning. And the elevator itself, just you pull a lever on the elevator and it connects to the chain. And whether it's going up or down, you connect it to a different one.
Okay.
So in order to jam it, you'd need to, jam the entire thing by stopping the chain. Yeah, you can either destroy the chain to cut it completely, causing it to fall. You jam the mechanism so that the water wheel no longer turns. Or presumably some other thing that I haven't thought of.
We could drop the elevator down the shaft and kill whoever's standing down there.
Yeah, but you imagine that people are intelligent enough
It
to
doesn't
not
sound.
stand under it.
It doesn't sound like right now that we want to be stealthy, right? So.
Yes, so not right now, but perhaps a little later.
Sure.
Right.
Yes, down the.
Are we all ready? Anything we need to... I don't believe so. Where are these stairs, then?
Okay, so the stairs are here. Actually, when I'm moving you, I can just... Despite the fact it doesn't look like it, this is a circular stairwell.
I'm just basically hanging on to Val because I can't see shit.
I'll send Peckish to perch on Tal and cancel the disadvantage on site-based rolls.
If I very quickly go back to the elevator, how far down does it look like all the activity is?
Let's just go up to the map. You can't tell.
It's really quite far, then.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it is. It goes down quite a way.
That's the thing. Like the amount of distance that a human would get an elevator, a giant would just like hop up.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a giant's elevator's worth of down.
This is going to be a long walk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Have my carrying.
Are
giant.
these sized for a person? These stairs, or for a giant?
That's a good point.
That is a good point.
Because if they're meant for slaves, we'll be able to walk down them. But if they're meant for giants, we'll be hopping.
No, it'll be like that scene in Rick and Morty where they're freaking climbing down the stairs.
Yeah. Oh, that's a horrible episode.
It is on a lot of levels.
I don't love that.
Okay, this is sized for people your size.
Oh,
Spiral
good.
staircase is 10-foot wide stone steps.
That's double good because it means giants can't chase us up here.
Yes. They can just ride their elevator and kill us when they get to the top. Or we have to kill them all. One of the two.
True. Right. Well, no time like the present, I suppose.
Can I sneak down the stairs.
Okay,
I-
so
We all move stealthily.
the Yak Folk village
Hmm.
is 500 feet above ground level.
Wow.
Okay.
So yeah, the stairs are 500 feet down,
At least.
at least.
It's assuming it doesn't go into the bowels of the mountain, etc., etc.
I didn't use a single spell. Jesus.
Okay, so you're going down the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
and you very quickly reach some mines.
Okay.
Mines? Nope.
They form a multi-level labyrinth of a 20-foot diameter rough-hewn tunnels. Just tall and wide enough for a fire giant to navigate.
So really quite big then.
Spiked to the tunnel floors are rail tracks built for iron carts. And all of these are connected to the elevator.
Oh, I see.
Does this look like it was part of an earlier mining operation and that they've since moved deeper, or does this look like it was active or has been active very recently?
It does not look like it was active recently.
Okay.
Interesting.
So you traverse a series of ramps and stairs to get further down. Now, the book doesn't provide a map for these tunnels, so you'll have to make do with my wonderful descriptions.
Marvellous.
Theatre of the mind.
Indeed.
Shall we attempt to move stealthily, chaps?
I want to use my cartographer skill to map in precision these mines. No,
We all watch Bal pull out his cartography set in wonder and amazement.
No, yeah, I will obviously stealth as well.
Yes, I will as well.
Right, yeah, give me stealth rolls then, please.
Hmm. Oh, that's not bad. Oh god, I think I might just roll something. Right, Eldritch 20.
Not bad.
Cool, okay. So the lowest was Rich with 16 by the looks of it.
Yep.
Should have done pass without trace.
Couldn't. I can only do that once a day.
Ah, bugger.
And you've used that already, haven't you?
The Yak Folk, I think it was done well, given
Oh, yeah.
what I got away with.
Oh, certainly. No, I think it was marvellous.
Tactically, it worked well. Morally, no, because we ended up wiping out a village. But
They're all evil anyway.
The evil village.
Evil village, darling. Evil
Evilly.
village.
No, that's
Yeah, now remember, we are the balance. We have to go wipe out a good village next. That's how this works? Yes? No?
I think we've done enough evil things to balance out the murdering of an evil village.
Eh.
That or we're saving it for future karma.
Yes, future karma. I
Now
always
we're
like
in
that.
credit, you'll see.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've got one in the bag.
Oh, why?
Sorry. Yes.
Rocks
Stepping
fall,
down the
every evil shit dies.
Oh, damn it.
What about all us neutral shits?
Can it just be the chaotic evil shits rather than the lawful ones?
steps. What about the evil ones that had good karma in the bag?
Yeah.
You have resistance to the rocks.
Yeah, funny enough, actually, rocks do fall, but they're tiny.
Oh.
They're tiny, and
Yes, does it feel... That's a good point. Does it feel like there is machinery? Can we feel vibrations or hear the clanking of metal? Or
you hear in the far distance, echoing through the elevator shaft, a clunk sound, and then it seems like the chain goes a little bit more taut, and then there's another clunk sound, and it no longer seems quite so taut.
interesting.
It's moving between levels.
Mm-hmm.
It's different levels. I see.
Okay. So we need to continue
so-
down through the mines to get...
Indeed. So the upper levels of these mines are abandoned.
Good.
You find a few broken picks and shovels, plus the occasional empty cart resting on the tracks.
How big are the carts?
Person sized? Like an average minecart size.
Yeah, is it giant or human? I guess is the question.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
more
yeah,
what I was
that's the
going
question,
for.
yeah.
Okay. The minecarts are 10 feet wide.
They're humans.
No,
Wide.
no. And 3
Well-
meters wide.
That's quite big. But it's not like you put a giant in a minecart.
It'd be
You
more
put
for
stuff.
carrying whatever they were mining.
Yes, so I am assuming that the pickaxes. We can tell from that. What I'm assuming is that the slaves dig out the whatever they're digging, and then it's sent in the minecart. Sorry.
Is there any remnants of what they were digging for? Like, was it ore or gems or something else?
If ever a role had stone cunning apply,
This is the one.
You may roll stone cunning, which I believe means that he has advantage on the intelligence check.
yes.
Okay. Advantage, you say?
Yes.
That is good. What does it actually come under? Is it just raw intelligence?
History, I believe, for stone cunning.
Oh, there it's gone. 12.
Maybe they were mining for rocks.
Why not?
Yeah, they got
I'll
a
accept
big-
that answer.
They got a big demand for rocks. Maybe they're building a rock giant.
Everything's a rock if you can dig it out of a wall.
It's very-
Yes. Can we move along now? Because this
Yeah.
is hurting my head.
So the spiral staircase we're going along, did that come down into one level and then we've got to walk through the level to get to the next one? Or does it
Yes.
go down? Okay, so we're doing sort of back and switching back and forth.
Well, so the staircase took you down into the mine, and then the mine descends through various ramps and other staircases.
Okay.
So could I please have a survival check from everyone?
Certainly.
Ooh, I rolled well.
Not
It's getting scary with the pluses going down, though.
10.
Okay.
What was that
10.
like?
10. I
Well,
get plus 5 to that, Ralph.
enough of you passed that you don't get lost for too long.
That is
God.
good.
No, it's this way. No, I don't care what your stone cutting says, Bal. This way.
I'm telling you, there's rocks down here.
There
Rocks
are,
everywhere.
and they're not important. This way.
You don't pick just the shiny ones.
Yes. Still,
We're
We're losing Brad.
Your voice.
Yeah, we can still see you perfectly fine. It's your voice comms that are breaking up.
because I'm so. Ooh, wait.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Right.
that is not a good sound.
it's not that you're quiet, it's just
There.
in and out. Ah, there
Yeah.
we go.
That's better.
Better.
yes.
Yeah, don't know what that was. Why is it?
It was like strobe lighting, but for a
Audio.
microphone. Yeah.
Why are you
I
changing?
suppose a question, chaps. What is our objective here? I know that we were to, we needed to retrieve the item which would take us somewhere. Is that right?
So
The
Haunch.
Yes.
horn thing. Yeah, it's going to be massively hard to carry and bring out again. In
Yes.
general way of these things. Yes.
But are we attempting to steal it sneakily, or are we to put paid to the villainous giants and free the slaves?
Well, at the same time, this giant is up to no good building his giant golem thing.
Death
Yeah,
robot.
So
wanna
if we can stop that at the same time, that would be good.
We would
Yes.
like to kill the giants. It depends how many of them there are before we commit to that decision.
And in light of recent
No,
fights,
that is
it would be
certainly
good to do it
true.
stealthily.
We definitely want to be taking on only one at a time, I think is what we're saying.
Yes.
Be nice, yes. I mean, they were really hard to kill before, and they weren't actually fighting us before. They were just kind of trying to get something. And I imagine, wasn't there a survivor from that particular assault who's probably somewhere in this hellhole?
No, one of them tried to run away, but
Didn't we send Colstag after them?
We did send Goldstag after them.
Oh dear.
for an
This
hour.
just might get very interesting very quickly.
Yes. I suppose when we find some slaves, we can ask them approximately how many fire giants they think there are. If there are 50, fuck it. If there's 5, maybe.
It also depends how many slaves there are, because for there to be enough slaves to make it worthwhile for fire giants, there might be enough of them to help us overthrowing the giants.
Foment a rebellion.
Yes.
We do need to get that flask back as well, which is heading here.
We need to lie in wait for the drow, do we not?
Yes.
We don't know exactly where they're coming out.
I will say I don't stand our chances against fire giants. I don't know what a rebellion of slaves would manage to achieve.
All of whom have the stats of commoners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a very fun mathematical experiment you can do where the hardest to beat creature in the game. Technically, if you had only 600 or 700 commoners all just fucking rocks in it, and you didn't care how many died, it would be an odds-even fight.
Yeah.
Big enough
Bear that
army,
in
you win no
mind.
matter what.
The driver and principle.
Yeah, because I mean, if we get down there and there's like 2,000 slaves.
We could just fuck up the place.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to kill people. We just need to fuck up their forges and their Vonindods.
Let's just carry on and see what we
Yeah.
find.
Let's
Yes.
see what we encounter.
But for
Information
now,
first.
stealth is important.
Yes,
Yes. Continuing stealth.
I think that's the order of the day. So yeah, quiet for now.
Okay, so you progress down about 300 feet.
Wow.
So it's taken a while. Because it's not 300 feet straight down in an instant.
It's all curvy.
That would not end well. It is indeed all curvy worthy. But yes, about 300, maybe 350 feet down, you begin to hear the distant sounds of a mining operation. Picks striking stone and the sound of rocks being shoveled into metal carts.
How close do they sound?
It's tough to gauge with the echoey nature.
But I mean, is it like faint? Can we just hear it, or is it started to get a lot louder?
Well, it starts off faint, and then as you move further down, it gets louder.
Okay.
Should we send someone scouting ahead? Or?
Yeah, how about I send the artificial mind ahead?
Sure.
Is that invisible, or does it give off a very low level light?
Very, very low level light.
Yeah, but I mean,
Dim light out to a range of 10 feet, I believe.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine.
How far can you see through its eyes? Is there a limit?
300 feet.
300, so yeah.
But it only has
Peckish would
60
be-
feet of dark vision.
Yeah, Peckish would be totally invisible, but can only go 100 feet away, so probably better off with the
Although in
mine.
theory, if they're using slaves, unless they picked a race that has dark vision, it would probably have to be lit somehow. And also, do giants have dark vision?
I believe probably.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Every other bugger race seems to.
Okay. Right, let's send the scout out anyway.
And you're a changeling. Can't you change your eyes to have dark
No,
vision?
it doesn't work that way, sadly.
For an assassin
Sadly-
who spends a lot of their time in the dark, you would have thought you would have developed that skill.
You would have thought so, yes. Most of the time, to be fair, when he called for it, the Zentarum just supplied dark vision potions.
Ah, there you go then.
Should have done that now.
Hmm.
If only you didn't hate them.
Well,
Such a passion.
I could rob them. See, that's the trick.
You're not motivated to see them right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
send the thing through.
Okay, so
What
the artificial
seeth the
mind moves through a bit, and eventually you get to see. Oh, D&D Beyond is not responding very well right now. Okay, you can see there are some. Oh, let's just have a look. Okay, it is dark. There is no light. So you do need to rely on your dark vision. And the
Well-
mind does eventually come across some dwarves and gnomes. There are groups of 2 or 3, some using picks or shovels, whilst others are pushing carts down ramps. They're all wearing ankle shackles, making their speed 5 feet.
How many would you say there? Are we talking like tens, hundreds, single digits? I'm not looking for an exact number, but like.
Okay, you
buses?
see, I'm going to say, at this point, you see maybe 3 groups.
Okay.
So probably about 8.
Are they being chaperoned by like a supervisor giant or something?
You don't see any immediately, but you do hear something barking an order in a language that you don't recognise.
Drums in the deep.
Oh.
Well, sorry, what languages do you understand?
Common, dwarvish, elvish, giant.
No language you understand.
interesting.
There's someone talking down there, and they're not in giant, and there's a few groups of slaves
Well,
there
it's not
too.
talking, it is barking an order.
Oh right, okay. Not literally bark.
Not yeah, as I said.
Like Cerberus or something.
No. Not
I'm
here,
expecting
anyway.
that. I'm fully expecting hellhounds or Cerberus or some horrible thing.
If we can wait like 10 minutes, I can cast comprehend languages.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean,
Presumably, he's going to stop barking orders eventually. Although,
I guess it's really useful to hear what they're saying over the course.
by
of
all
the next-
means, I've got nowhere to be.
yeah, I mean, knowing the orders that he's shouting out isn't useful, but would you know what language he speaks?
No, I just know the meaning of what they're saying rather than.
That could still be useful. I'm happy to. We'll guard here for what is it? 10 minutes.
10 minutes to cast it ritually.
Cool. Perception, ready in action to knock out anything that happens to stumble upon us.
What's the range on the artificial mind?
300 feet.
Okay, sure, Mike. Feel free to roll that. You don't need to tell me what you rolled.
What would I be rolling anyway?
Perception.
Oh right, okay.
Okay, so you ritual cast compy languages,
Mhm.
and you hear something along the lines of "worthless fleshlings, dig, dig." You've fallen, have you? I guess you don't need to taste the lash of my whip. Actually, does he have a whip?
Yeah, sure. He has a whip.
Here's a whip
I
now.
believe he has a whip. Keep
No,
going.
I-
Yes, and
I love that. You need to feel the lash of my whip. Wait, I don't have a. I'll be right back to get a whip.
Oh, I guess you want a little prod from my spear, do you? Prod. Ah!
Let me get my spear as well, whilst I'm getting my whip.
My spear whip. It's a whip with spears on the end.
What do you mean you didn't bring my whip and spear holding slave? Go and fetch my whip and spear and punish yourself with them.
We're a serious group of serious people.
I don't love the word fleshling.
No, it screams demonic.
Yeah.
Certainly something that doesn't have flesh.
Oh,
Well,
well,
I relay that to you. Assume that I relay everything to you guys.
Oh,
Yes. Well, there are two groups down there. A group of slaves that are getting beaten or poked or prodded or whipped. A plethora of torture devices. Or...
is there only one voice that seems to be enemy-esque?
You hear just the one voice,
Oh, can I?
and then you hear another one. Yes, burn for your transgressions.
burn for your transgressions. Is what they're saying.
That's a second voice.
That doesn't.
Sounds like it might have the same shaped mouth as the first one.
Can I see what they're mining? Now that I can see the miners.
It seems like they are getting out some kind of ore. Not the kind that you use in a paddle boat, but the kind that is rock mixed with minerals.
Is the speech pattern, as in like what they're saying, does that remind me of my time in hell? Or
But you can't
You
hear
can't
it. You
hear
have
it.
to rely on what I'm describing to you.
yeah, based like if he was to talk it back. So the words fleshling and burn for your transgressions,
Oh.
are they lines that I've directly heard from hell?
it does seem a bit demony, doesn't it?
You've probably heard something along those lines, but you haven't. You need to hear. You're smart enough now that you know that you'd need to hear it in person to be able to draw any definitive conclusions.
Are these like narrow mine shaft veins, or are they like Temple of Doom wide open spaces?
These are 20-foot wide mine shaft tunnels. So it's not a big wide open space, but it's also not narrow.
Yeah.
Narrow.
Shall
tight
we attempt
corners.
to get a little closer then?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it's clear for the next 300 feet. Is that how far it's gone out? Or...
Well, it's probably not. It's probably gone about 200 feet before you started hearing that.
Okay, but we
We can at least get to a lot closer than we are now.
which is what I will do. Sneaky.
And it was dwarves, and what was the other race that were the
No.
slaves?
Gnomes.
Okay.
And just looking back at your stealth rolls, I'm not going to ask for new ones.
Oh dear.
Okay. So the group manages to approach the area where the mining is happening.
Mm-hmm.
And see. Okay, so none of the dwarves or gnomes spot you.
Brilliant.
They just carry on working with their movement speed of 5. And so you're nearby. You think that the creatures are round maybe the next corner, or possibly the corner after that. The echoes are making it a bit difficult to figure out.
Can I hear them directly now?
You can hear them directly, yes.
Am I getting a...
Give me an give me a straight intelligence check, please.
9?
9 total.
Are they around the corner from us?
They're-
It's dark here, yeah.
It is dark.
One.
Can you send your invisible dragony thing now that we're
Certainly,
closer?
yes. Peckish?
Okay,
Are
so
they giving off any light? The things around the corner?
Can demons see invisible things? I say
Good
it
to know.
goes around the corner.
So give me a stealth check with advantage for Peckish.
26.
Fuck me, yes. Okay, so Peckish sneaks around the corner. And then, yeah, there is another corner, making like an S shape. So he goes around that corner, and he can see two... best way to describe these things.
I have suspicions.
Okay, two serpentine folk. With the kind of snake-like.
Yep.
Sinuous coils and jagged spines that are smoulder. Intense heat waves washing off the bodies, while their yellow eyes glow like candles in the deep-set hollows of their hawkish faces.
Could I make a Arcana check to see if I know what they are?
Go for it.
15.
Okay, what does Joe think they are?
Salamanders.
Joe is correct.
Yes.
They are salamanders. They are, I believe, elementals. They are fiery creatures, which would not be out of place working, of course, with fire giants. But, yes.
What transgressions could they be referring to then?
I think they're evil as shit, so probably just being nice.
Ah, okay.
So murdering them is on the cards then. Good.
Oh, most certainly, and I have a wonderful way to do that.
Oh, do tell.
I got a spell that I've been saving up for a while, which would probably be good for these two. Was it only 2 I saw?
Only 2.
Okay.
Shall we all sneak to the corner, and then the corner bends one way and then back upon itself?
Okay.
So we have one more corner till we can see them. Shall we all attempt to get them together?
Yeah. Let's sneak up
That
to
sounds
that final
lovely.
corner.
More stealth?
No. Keep your stealth rolls.
Okay.
So you sneak up to the corner,
Yeah.
and at this point, I'm going to have us roll initiative.
Okay.
Is it me or is
21.
D&D Beyond very slow?
It is very slow today.
Yes.
I'm trying to access it on my phone and it's just given up.
It's that damn party wizard. He's slowing everything down with his partying.
Eldritch 20.
21.
Ooh. Bad show,
Yeah.
Sam. And that was
Yeah.
a 21 for Al, yes?
Yes.
Wait.
Okay, so they do not appear to have noticed you, so you guys are going to get a surprise round.
Excellent.
Huzzah. Oh, sorry. Apparently I was 19. Didn't change mine.
Okay, well, I've accidentally put in 201 for Tal.
I go
That's
80
quite a lot.
times.
Let's just back out of that real quick.
I turn into a mist and evaporate into non-Euclidean space.
Okay, so Bal was an Eldritch 20, Al was a
21 for me.
21 was an Al, Bal was 20, and Sam was 5.
Yeah, that was a nat one.
That was a 19.
Okay, that's better. Okay, so you do get a surprise round because they have not noticed you. And first up is Algernon.
Okay. As I pop my head around the corner, how far away are they?
I'm gonna say about 30 feet. Why not?
Are there any other creatures around them?
You can see that there is a freshly expired dwarf with a big spear hole in his chest that is still
Oh, well,
slowly
that's not-
smouldering.
That's not to be done. Yes. Okay. Are they within 10 feet of each other?
Why not?
I shall cast Watery Sphere.
Okay, and
Could they both make strength saving throws, please?
Well, that's 14
Fail.
and 13.
What size are they? Are they medium?
They are both large.
Oh, they are large. In that case, this enormous 10-foot wide globule of water appears, a little raindrop as Al rubs a little bit of water between his fingers. And one of them is sucked up into it, and then the other one is sucked in, which punts the other one out, because it can restrain up to one large creature. I shall then move it 30 feet move it up to the ceiling, so it'll be 10 feet above the ground if it escapes.
Okay.
It is restrained for the duration, and suffocating, I believe, if it needs air. Also, it's made of fire, which might help.
It's not.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, the water, it does start to bubble.
Very good. And then I shall duck back around the corner behind my brawnier compatriots.
Are the salamanders themselves giving off light?
It doesn't actually say that they're giving off light anywhere. I had a long, hard look at the page, and it doesn't say it.
Okay, that's fine. I was just curious.
Fair.
Looking at their art, I don't think they would.
No, I
They're
mean,
not actually on fire.
no, they're not. Which is, a shame. Ooh, okay. The weapons glow red.
Oh,
So I'm going to say that you can't really see much, but you can see the glowing weapons.
right. Okay.
I shall also move it a little closer to us, separating them.
Okay.
Which means that if the other one steps into that space, it'll have to make the save.
Okay. It's Bal's turn.
Will attacking this thing in the bubble cause it?
Attack the one on the ground.
Oh yeah, yeah. Can I reach it still?
Yeah. I said they were within 30 feet, and your movement speed unarmored is, what, 35?
Yeah, it was just because it got expelled from the bubble, so I didn't know.
Oh,
if it
yeah,
got
yeah.
out. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to run up to it and hit
It is
with my-
prone, so you will have advantage.
Lovely. So that's 25. If
That that will hit.
Lovely.
Take 10 fire damage.
Oh damn.
Because it is very hot, and as you strike it, you feel the palms of your hands blistering.
Okay.
Oh.
That's 9 damage. Okay. I'll attack it again. 27.
Okay, you take 4 fire damage, and that 27 hits.
Yeah. Ugh. That's 10 damage. That's a 1 and a 2 I've rolled.
Okay.
Is it just when I hit it?
Yeah, when you hit it with a melee attack, you'll be taking fire damage.
Okay.
Tal.
So I can't. Can I see these things, or can I just make them out barely?
Okay, the one in the water you can't see at all.
Right.
The one that Bal has just hit, you can just about make out a hand gripping a faintly glowing weapon.
So I will whisper into the air and dissonant whispers on it. Let's make
Okay.
a wisdom saving throw.
So 14.
That's a failure. Right. Boop. It takes, 15 points of psychic damage,
Nice.
and must use its current reaction to run away.
Yep, it tries to run away from Bal.
Attack of opportunity.
Still at advantage.
Yeah. That's only a 13.
13.
You with advantage.
Yep, I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Oh.
Well, that is not enough, I'm afraid.
No.
It scurries away on the ground.
Do I still take fire damage?
You do not because you didn't hit. But yes, it only gets 15 feet away from you.
Yep.
Use half its movement to stand up.
Yeah, it can't stand up. It has to just walk away. So it slithers on the
crawl
ground.
Yeah, it just crawled along the ground.
Which is
Slash
even
slithered,
funnier.
which is it's basically its movement anyway.
Yep.
Okay.
We just say it is a yellow-bellied snake.
Yes.
Now.
Yes, it is. It's also Sam's turn, assuming Tal has nothing else she wants to do.
No, I'm just gonna hide behind the wall.
Inspiration.
No, I have to save them.
Very
I only get
well.
so many.
Sam.
I will do my artificial mind attack on information overlay dust then. I guess I'm the one that's not contained in the bubble.
Okay, int save. That's a 19.
That's equal.
Passes.
Passes.
Then that's it. I will. Sam himself will go back round the corner.
Okay.
Welcome to the coward corner.
It's a good corner. Bow's over there.
So squishy. Algernon's turn.
I'm going to move the sphere to where the other one is.
Yep.
Attempt to sweep it up. Can it make a strength saving throw?
10.
Fail. Okay, so the other one falls out. It'll take a d6 of falling damage, I believe.
Yeah, sure.
If it's falling from 10 feet up.
Sure.
So it takes 1 bludgeoning damage.
So that's the fresh
And it is sucked in, and the other one falls out prone.
one. Okay.
It's just like this dick move of like boom, boom, boom.
Yes, I am Newton's cradling them. I believe that is a bonus action to... Oh no, that is an action to do that. So I shall, I believe, that'll be it. Yes, that's all I shall do.
Okay. Bal's turn. There is a prone salamander 15 feet from you.
So,
You have advantage.
yeah, so... Because I'm also pondering about throwing the javelin of lightning. So, and getting both of them with it. Just so
Save it, I would.
Yeah, go on then. I'll run to the one that's prone. And slashy. That is a 29.
That'll hit.
That'll do it.
Take 9 fire damage.
And it takes 10 damage. I
Oof.
rolled another 2. I'm killing myself quicker than they're killing me at the moment. Right. That's right. Let's go again. 25.
That will hit. Takes 7 fire damage.
And it takes 13.
Alright. Anything else you want to do?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Tal.
So I, fuck's sake, look at the guy on the ground. Like, damn it. Can I shoot the restrained one
Yes.
through
There
the
is
water?
no disadvantage on attacking into the water at all.
Oh, okay. So I don't know if I should probably kill the one that Bal's fighting. But I don't want to get closer. I'm gonna have to take a shot with a bow in. Just I hope I hit with this. Even with disadvantage, I'm gonna have to take a shot. So longbow. Boop. 9.
That's not enough, I'm afraid.
9.
You're doing well, Bal. Just don't burn to death.
Yes, that.
He's not doing well. the burns look really bad.
It burns a lot more this time. You really notice it when you're not incredibly angry.
And not also on fire yourself with your flaming beard.
Yes.
Right, that's it.
Okay, it is now the salamander on the ground's go. He spends half his movement to get up,
Yep.
shakes his head, and then turns on Bal. Uh, 19 hit to hit.
Yep.
That is 9 piercing damage and 4 fire damage.
13.
Then it lashes out at you with its tail.
Damn.
16 to hit.
Nope.
Oof.
Okay, you manage to just duck under the tail that attempts to wrap around your neck. Sam's turn.
I will once again information overload on the one that's out of the big sphere.
That's a 13 save.
That's a fail.
Roll the damage.
Yay. Oh, 17 psychic
Nice.
damage.
Very well. Okay, it's the one in the bubble now.
It is restrained. It can use it can have a strength check, I believe, to escape.
At the end of its turn.
That's a
Yeah.
6.
That's a fail.
Okay, it's Algernon's turn.
I'm going to fling an ice knife at the one in the bubble that I'm not going to spear my barbarian with lots of bits of ice.
Okay, roll to hit.
First level,
If he's restrained, do you get advantage on
I
the
do
attack?
get advantage. What the
That's a crit.
Yes, 28, so that is 16 piercing damage.
And that looks
And
like
7 cold
7
damage.
cold, yeah.
Felt my water was getting rather too hot, so I thought I'd cool him off.
Makes sense. As much as anything this place does.
Nothing's made sense in about 15 years for me, so I wouldn't worry.
Oh, sorry. How much cold damage was that?
7.
Okay.
16 magical piercing, 7 cold.
Okay, it seems like that cold damage is. It really didn't like that.
Oh, interesting. There you go.
There's like a sign that popped up of his head. It's super effective.
Yep.
Very well.
Bal's turn.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do the only thing that I know how to do and swing my axe at its face again.
Roll to hit.
Maybe if I hit it enough times, it won't burn as much. 28.
That'll hit. Take 3 fire damage.
And it takes 13.
3 is a good number.
Yeah. Natural 20.
Take 9 fire damage.
Yeah.
We got a crit. Nice.
So is it I roll it twice?
Roll it twice, and then you roll all dice twice and add the modifier.
11 damage.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
That is a
11.
2. Yeah, that is a 2 and a 1.
Ow.
Okay, this
I-
thing's looking on its last legs.
If I had a different set of dice, I would be using them on this stage.
You could use the roll 20 ones, to be fair.
Yeah.
I might.
If you've got the plugin enabled, just click the button to make it go pop up on the screen.
While I like rolling dice, I don't like rolling dice that are going to give me shitty numbers.
Yep.
You've forsaken me, physical dice.
Okay.
Tell me digital dice.
So yeah, this thing is looking on its last. It would be looking like it was on its last legs if it had legs.
Yeah.
It's on its last tail.
Last tail.
Tal's turn.
So I look around the corner, see this thing's on the ground.
It's it's up.
Oh, it's up. I say, oh, you're going to make an excellent belt when you're dead, darling. And vicious mockery.
Okay,
Make a whiz saving throw.
We're safe.
that's a 4.
6 points of psychic damage.
That thing goes. You see, Bal. Just see this thing in front of your face going, and then it goes cross-eyed and collapses.
Oh.
Your mother lied when she said words can never hurt you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one's dead. Sam's turn. Oh, sorry, unless Tal wanted to do anything else.
No, that's it. I've spent my bar points for the day.
Sam's turn.
Why not? Let's do it one more time. Information overload.
In save 18.
Nope, fail.
Roll damage.
26.
Wow.
Are you pumping spell slots into this?
That one I did. I didn't the last time.
Okay, yeah, didn't like that. But it's now its turn. Just gonna try to make a strength save to get out. 16.
That matches. It plops out onto the floor.
Okay, but that was the end of its turn, was it?
Yeah, at the end of each of his turns.
At the end of each of its turns, a restrained target can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on a success.
Okay, so yes, it's burst out. And it's now free. And it's now Algernon's turn.
I summon the sound of a gentle tinkling handbell, or stealth mission being more appropriate, and cast Toll the Dead, daintily.
Whiz save?
A wisdom saving throw, please.
14.
That is a fail.
Roll the damage.
12 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, this thing is looking fairly fucked up. Bal's turn.
I will move to say hello. What did I roll?
You got
That's correct.
21, yeah. That
And you
hit.
did 20 points of damage.
Yay!
Because you rolled a 12.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that will indeed do it. Okay, yeah, it's very dead. You bisect it,
Yay!
and you take 6 fire damage whilst you do so.
Hey, look, Tal, that thing will make 2 halves of a lovely belt now it's dead.
Yes, I'm thinking a vest, actually.
Use only in extreme cold, though.
Yeah, yes.
How are you feeling, matey?
Injured, but okay.
Have you got a potion you could sup?
I do. Yes,
Have a-
that's sweet.
I'll have my wand if you'd rather me use that rather than
Oh,
waste
true,
potion.
yes.
Does the wand gain its charges back?
Every day. So this would be
Nice.
the one time that I'd use it today.
I feel I'm gonna need the potions for the.
The giants, right?
Yes.
Probably.
Cool. How much are you down by?
60.
Oh, okay. It's I thought I'd-
6. Jesus.
I thought I'd cast it 3rd level.
You're probably better off casting it multiple times because
Yeah.
you
You
get
add the 6 each
modifier. Yeah, you gotta add the
Yeah.
6 each time.
I have 50 points of healing.
Nice.
Lovely.
50?
40.
As if, yes,
Yeah, it's 40.
40.
So yeah, so Sam rocks up to Bow with a staple gun and just ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
I don't know how that healed a burn wound. Some mysteries are not meant for mortals.
So we have a.
I guess the disadvantage of me casting it 3 separate times is you get 3 staples in your arm rather than
Yeah.
1.
So we have a group of slaves now as well.
Yes,
yep,
let's
there are
pop
some.
back there and...
There were some that were in visual range of what just happened.
Boys and girls.
Are you here to free us?
Yes.
That's a tertiary thing that we're doing, but
Praise
yes.
Moradin. Yeah, I don't suppose you're able to do something about these shackles, are you?
Of course, yes, that's... Tal, I believe that's your sphere.
Yes, sure.
This is
sure.
my sphere.
And
It's
lovely
a very
sphere it
nice
is.
sphere.
And I'll just.
All right,
Shit.
What?
I could have. Okay, so Tal looks at the sphere and casually uses the East rune to freeze it solid, just to see if it does. And does it?
There is no reason why it shouldn't.
I mean, does the East rune say it has to be non-magical water?
No.
In that case,
Any
yeah.
water.
It's okay. It suddenly turns into a giant ball of ice.
Does that break my concentration out of interest? Because all of the spell's effects are based on it being
water.
Being water, yeah. Like, you can't cause ice to engulf someone. Or unless you can, I don't know.
We broke the spell.
I'm super tempted to allow you to continue moving it.
It's just a massive club.
Yeah.
Doesn't move that quickly, anyways.
How
I'll...
long do you need the concentration? Well, how long is the spell duration?
It lasts for a minute.
Yeah, so it's not
Okay, so for the next minute, you're able to just telepathically move about this gigantic 10-foot sphere of ice.
Oh, man.
I have an idea. Hang on.
Then, eventually, when your concentration lapses, it just drops to the ground and rolls for a bit. It sticks around, but you...
Well, this could be fun.
Could be. Right. Yeah, I go about unlocking all these things. Do I need to make a check? My minimum's 15.
Technically, you should do, but if your minimum is 15, then you're fine because the DC is 10.
Yeah, I can just go. I can like do blindfolded. Actually, I am. To be fair, I can't see what I'm doing. Tunk, tunk, tunk.
Just put your ankle in my hand. Tunk.
Yeah, ankle in the hand, please. I just sit down somewhere. Come on, click, click, click.
Yep. The gnomes have to do it in pairs to reach your hand.
Oh yes, of course, because after this. Jesus, this is the worst.
Well, okay. One of them is able to light a torch, so you can see what you're doing now.
Oh, thank you. Lovely. A little higher. Is your name Aziz? No.
Yes.
I'm sorry, that one's gone.
One person got that joke. Huzzah!
That has gone way over my head.
It's light. No.
No, just me. One person. That means it works. It's fine. You never seen The Fifth Element?
Not in a long time.
Right at the beginning, there's a kid who's holding a mirror which is bringing the light into the temple and he keeps falling asleep. And then the archaeologist keeps shouting, Zeus, light. And he wakes up and lifts the mirror back up.
Yep. Until the aliens arrive and then he goes, Aziz, light, and then oh, that's better.
I've just sent something to the Discord. Could Tal and I, in theory, fastball special a watery sphere and the ice rune to use this?
Hang on a sec. D&D Beyond is loading slowly.
Get myself a quick drink whilst we're waiting there.
Sure thing.
Oh, I'm going to do the same, I think. That is tasty.
Alright, 2 seconds. I need to
I should have frozen one of them in the sphere because that would have been hilarious. It just and they just die
Otherwise they would have
instantly.
melted out of it.
Well, that's true. That's probably going to be the problem in a lot of these places.
Yeah, but they are vulnerable to cold damage.
Yeah.
I think everyone's playing D&D this Monday night.
I reckon they really are, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Oatluke's freezing sphere, huh? So what's the watery sphere? Spell
Water
level?
Sphere is 4th.
Okay, and the East Rune, is this like a once per day thing that you can freeze?
No. You can do the freezing thing as often as you like. Just finding a body of water that some idiot is managed to get trapped in is basically impossible. It only happened one time in the entire campaign. Like, this spell I did... Yeah. It was a Boulette who got really screwed. Because normally, the only other spell that can do this is a cantrip shaped water, but it specifically calls out you can't do it with something inside of it. The East Rune does not have that limitation. I think it might supposed to have that limitation, but it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. You touch the water. Yeah, 10-foot radius, everything freezes. Oh wait, does it have a long?
You know, I think I'd allow that.
Fair.
I'd allow you guys to combo.
It costs 2 actions to do it, in theory.
Exactly.
And I don't get the concentration on the spell. Yeah. Fair enough. Interesting for future reference.
Oh, sorry. Frigid Touch is a short or long rest cooldown, so I'd have to touch it as well. I'd have to be right next to it. So
I'd be like casting the sphere outwards, and you'd just be going dink on the way past.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Or wait till they're trapped in it and then turn it to ice as well.
if they're not going to burn their way out of it, yeah.
Yeah. Thing is, in terms of just restraining them inside, it's probably better to keep the water thing going, because that you can reuse every turn, and you can move it.
Yeah. But I imagine, like, if it was something that we didn't want them to get out of, we could just keep them in it.
Yeah.
And let them die inside of it, instead of having to actually do any damage to them.
Yeah. Fair. Anyway.
Golden Cornerstag.
Arc 9. So, I will. Is Rich back? I can't see. There you go.
He is.
Yeah. If we
Yeah,
pop over to the slaves. Hello, chaps. I was wondering if you could inform me. Do you know how many fire giants and their salamander minions lie within this domain? Any idea?
Be honest with you, Governor. Not a clue.
Fair enough. Worth a shot.
Now, we were prisoners held up in the Yakfolk village, and we were... Gosh, my accent's a bit weird, isn't it?
I dig it, my friend.
It's
But yeah,
perfectly fine.
We were held up in that Yakfolk village up top, and
Well, I wouldn't worry about the yak folk anymore. They're sort of ex-yak folk now. That's fine.
Yes.
I suppose if you chaps want to assist us, you always can, but if not, you're welcome to go and wait up in the village and... Yeah.
They all look around at each other and then go, I think waiting up top is the thing to do.
Do you know how many more slaves there are?
Not a clue.
Anything you can tell us about the bits that are going on below you? Anything we should look out for, darling? Anything helpful? I have just removed a ton of manacles.
Also,
All right, if you follow
make
these
you
tracks... Sorry, what was that, Mike?
what were they making you mine for as well? So just
Just
adding.
ore.
Just all types of ore.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, yes, you were saying these tracks.
So yeah, if you follow these tracks, it'll take you straight down to the to the forge.
Okay. Well, stay safe, and we'll see you topside.
Yeah, brilliant.
Take care, chaps.
Bye. See you in a bit.
They all head on up. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, so they are actually able to tell you a little bit about some of the areas.
Ooh.
Although I might need to open that link in a new tab.
Ooh.
So this might take a couple of seconds.
No problemo.
Alrighty then. So 17 first. Alright, so yeah, if you follow this track, you'll end up at the ore depository. You might find some slaves there. If they're not there, then they're probably in the slave pens, which are around the complex a little bit.
Any of you in the slavery areas useful as fighters and things of that nature, or you're all just pretty much exhausted wastes of my time?
Exhausted waste of your time, I'm afraid. Okay, yeah, so there's the ore depository, and then you go through the ore depository into the foundry. And then if you follow the foundry round, you'll end up in the slave wheel.
Slave wheel.
Yeah, it's an enormous wheel made of iron gears and wooden spokes. It basically just dominates the room. It's rigged to a bucket chain that travels throughout the forge.
Oh, and the slaves move it around, yes.
Yeah. Turning the great wheel, a bunch of slaves that are manacled to it, and they put us there until we collapse, and then we're dragged away. But they've got a couple of ogres that look after us there normally, but there's a fire giant overseer nearby as well, and some big fiery dogs.
Those will be the
There it
hellhounds.
is.
I like fiery dogs. They're manipulatable. I also like ogres because they're dumb and they're manipulatable.
Well, yes. So and then in the next room along from the slave wheel is the slave pens where they normally keep us all.
Very well.
But that's about all we know. The
Fair enough. Thank you for your assistance, noble ex-slaves. See you on the flip side.
if you do take out that slave wheel, then it'll stop the entire bucket chain around the whole thing.
Handy to know.
And
You said it was made of wood?
And everyone in the whole
No,
thing
iron.
will notice.
Iron. Okay.
And then you'll probably find a bunch of fire giants coming to investigate why it's stopped moving. I mean, there are shift changes in various areas, so you might find some things won't get noticed as having been disrupted for maybe 10-15 minutes, except for this slave wheel.
Pretty tight turnaround then.
As soon as someone collapses on the slave wheel, they're swapped out for a fresh one.
So that's really what they want to be going all the time.
Yeah.
Righto then.
And with that, I am going to get the flock out of here.
Very well, darling. There's the exit. Stairs there. Walk that way. And don't let anything hit you on the way out.
Like the door.
The door. Well, no, because there's no doors up that way. It's more like the terrible, horrible creatures that exist in the dark down here. Good luck.
Oh no, Weary, are we going to get eaten by Grooves? Not if I have anything to say about
It is dark. You are likely to be eaten by a Gru.
Okay, so you're heading down. Well, okay,
Down.
they've gone off.
Yeah.
What are you guys all doing?
Heading down, I guess.
Head in the direction they prescribed.
Okay. Could I have one of you, don't care which one, roll a D2 for me, please?
A D2?
Yes.
1.
Okay, very well.
We're trying to be quiet, I think. So
That's
I
certainly
will
one of the two
require a
options.
fresh stealth roll, please.
yeah, I did roll. It just took a while for it to.
Ah,
Look at
I
that
think my-
beautiful.
my D20 was really liking me. I should have stuck with that. And then.
Okay, that 20.
You did.
Nice.
Nice.
That'll offset bells, right? Right?
Yeah.
That's how it works, right?
So I basically trip and fall down every single stair.
Is this a roll that I could apply my flash of inspiration to?
Yes.
And have an extra 6 on that.
Yay. 15.
Oh, here we are.
Get top left.
Ah. Oh, we can.
Are we coming around from the top left?
I would.
You are coming from the top left there, following those tracks down.
And I am still blind.
Yes, you are. I'm sorry.
Would you like some light?
If we cast any kind of light, it'll reveal us. What's the problem?
It's fine. I shall send Peckish a little further down the tunnel invisibly.
Very well.
He can get to there if I can still see him, so he's going to go there.
Get my artificial mind as well, please.
Of course. I've also got your little homunculus dragon on here as well, if you want me to drag it on.
No. Good.
I'm not seeing through Peckish, I think.
Are you not?
No.
Oh, I can see everything.
Oh dear.
Spoilers.
Yeah, well, luckily I'm zoomed in quite a lot, so.
I can't imagine you can see much.
What do you mean you can see everything? Let's see.
Oh, right, I can see this entire section. Sorry.
Okay, 13 multiplied by 2. Yeah, that. Okay, so Bal seems fine. You should be able to see through Peckish now.
I can see through Peckish now, yeah.
Okay, cool. I need to fiddle around with that a little bit then. Okay, can Sam see through the artificial mind properly?
I believe so. Yeah. Yep.
Peckish's stealth was 25, by the way.
Okay, cool.
I can see another of those salamanders. And I
Which
can see
one?
something big and ugly around to our right,
Can we.
I think.
Does he look charmable?
Well, depends how charming one is.
I'm very charming. Is it
I
dumb
know.
looking?
Interesting.
Yes, it does look dumb to me.
I can manage that.
Oh, the jukebox has crashed.
Oh, I can still hear music then.
Can you? I can hear nothing.
Yeah. Same.
Huh.
So your jukebox has crashed, right? Oh, now I can't hear anything.
No, I can't hear anything either.
There we
I
go.
can.
No, I can hear it.
I still can.
All right. Yeah. I guess I'm.
The plugins sometimes screw with it. I don't know why. Like some of the like the add-ons for Chrome mess with that thing. I don't know why. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still working it out.
My tab has crashed.
All right,
Ah.
hold on for a second.
Chill. Oh, I'm back.
Cool. I am just gonna.
I just saw the link that Rich posted. Holy crap! One shithead leader down, one to go.
Sorry,
What happened?
what's this?
Boris
Boris
Johnson's.
Johnson's in intensive care.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yes.
Not that I wish somebody harm, but
But it's
Very-
Boris Johnson, so yeah.
he was asking for it as well.
Oh,
I like that today. All the news has been, oh, is he well enough to be in those cabinet meetings? Oh yes, our leader, our glorious leader, is perfectly fine to carry on with cabinet business. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
that's because he's no less effective if he's conscious or not.
Oh.
Oh, I don't feel good about that, but yes.
I mean, if it you know, if it has to infect and get really critically make critically ill, like a set proportion of the population, better him than someone else.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Trump now. he's got to be approaching a higher age where he's at risk.
Oh, he's older than Boris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is much more vulnerable.
And he has certainly shook hands recently with people confirmed to have coronavirus.
Yeah.
Because he still thinks it's a hoax or
Yeah.
not a big problem or something. So.
Yeah, he's insane.
He just doesn't care.
Oh dear.
All right, I've just refreshed the page. I can hear the music again.
Yeah,
Just-
I'm back. I can see again.
Nice.
Cool.
It's just loading the map.
I can only see like the map that we're on sort of ends quite abruptly. Is that normal?
Probably. There's a wall there or something.
I can see 4 slaves. I can see 2 of the big chaps over in a corridor, I think, to the right. And I can see a salamander on our left.
Are the big chaps ogre-y looking?
I think I think that would be a reasonable assumption for one to make.
Can you charm the ogre to beat up the salamander?
Yes. I can imagine an ogre dumb enough to... That's doable.
Yeah.
They're not bright creatures. I need to see it. I guess I need to just...
Could God conceive of an ogre dumb enough that even he couldn't charm it?
Joe, shut up.
That's for now. I target one additional creature.
Oh, there. Okay.
If I cast this though, if I charm this, there's not going to be a Bow T-Rex today.
That is not a problem if we have an ogre beating up a salamander for us.
Yes, would we rather have
Because
one
also
or t'other?
we're trying to remain the element of surprise, and I feel a T-Rex is less stealthy than an ogre fighting.
An ogre that's
Possibly.
already supposed to be here as well.
Yes.
Possibly.
For my part, I do have one more watery sphere in me, or a banishment spell, so got those in the tank.
Does banishment work on anything?
Yes.
As long as
It's a
you got
charisma
something,
saving throw.
as long as you got something that they find repulsive.
I
bar
picked
of
up one of the
soap?
broken manacles for all the slavers.
A bar of soap for the ogre, and a bucket of
book.
water.
I just got a small leather-bound book of etiquette. It's not a component, I just have it.
Well, it's both now.
Yep.
Right. Oh, fuck. I'm surprised there's nothing lit in here. I guess it's not like they're just wandering around or something.
Maybe.
I can't move my character. Is that normal?
You should be able to. Controlled by. Yeah, you should be able to move your character. Might want to
Should I-
refresh your page.
Yeah, that's what I was.
If Joe crashed and I had to refresh as well, it might be a good opportunity for you all to
Mm-hmm.
check to make sure things are working.
Mm-hmm.
I could sending one of the ogres and say that it's the god of ogres telling them to kill all the salamanders.
Oh, please do that.
Do you know who the god of ogres is?
Ah.
No, but do they?
Yeah, I can move my character now, and also I can see. I can see down the train tracks.
Okay.
Like, as in, I can see the map continues down the train tracks.
There is one tiny problem with this plan about being able to charm them. I need to see them.
Yes, that is the issue.
Yeah, I can move.
Ryan,
Joe.
could I don't even know what it'd be. Would it be like a history check to know ogre culture?
I guess so.
16. Do they have a god? Do they worship one of the more mainstream gods of a bigger race? Do they? Well, not bigger, more populous.
Fucked if I know. Let me just do a quick search for ogres. Okay. All right. It doesn't specifically say.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say that some of them do when they remember.
Or like, it's not necessarily a god, but like, who would they hold in authority? Would it be like the chief or the boss or something?
Okay, so with a 16, I'm gonna say that you could probably get away with saying any name
Yeah.
and saying I am your god, and even odds that it would not remember that you weren't its god.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a fucking go because I'm gonna cast enhance ability on myself for charisma,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna send a sending to whichever of those two ogres looked most brutish and stupid, like the bigger, stupider one.
I'm gonna say the one that's closer because why not?
Yeah.
I will bardically inspire him as well and say,
Okay. Right. Algernon's going acting, chaps.
really, really sell it. Don't overact.
Oh, I'm going for it. I'll send the sending spell thus. Hey, it's the boss. They say the salamanders are tricking you. Tricky fiery snakes. Take the other one and smash him.
Can I please have a persuasion check?
You certainly can. So that's a 10
What's the D8?
plus a D8
That's a 6.
plus a 6. Okay, so that's 24 now.
Shit.
Good work, guys.
Remind me, what is Bal's intelligence when he rages? Sorry, I mean, what was Bal's original intelligence?
6.
Okay, these things are even dumber than that.
Wow.
Oh, convincing them of this is child's play. These things are like Tal's candy.
Okay, so
Now we just sit back and watch.
I'm just going to make a really quick edit to the encounter builder here.
Because even if... everything's appeared for me.
What do you mean everything's appeared for you?
The whole map appeared.
Refresh, please.
I will do my best to. I can just do F5. I couldn't actually see any more than I'd already seen because the map is zoomed in. It is refreshing.
2 seconds.
Like Lilt on an F5 key.
My
Are there any
Firefox-
sources of light down here? Like, can you see like a glow off down the corridor?
If you can see, then you can see. I have added in light sources where there are light sources.
There is a little light source that I can see way, way, way down there.
Because I can just let you borrow my glasses. Because I don't need attunement.
Oh. I'd like that. I'd
But
like to be able
it
to see
means that
from
it means that Sam can't see, but I can see with dark vision through my artificial mind.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
That would work.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Tal didn't get any goggles of night in the first place.
They're a attunement.
No, they're not.
Screwed.
They're not.
Oh, they're not. Okay. I'd never bothered.
Okay, so
It never came up until now.
Just going to run this encounter, auto roll initiative. Can I get you guys to roll initiative as well, please?
Oh. I have dark vision.
28.
Yes, I guess upgrade Tal's sight and downgrade my sight for a little while.
Rolled a 4 and
Well.
Does it actually roll for me? No.
Oh. Ooh.
There you go. Oh! I'm in darkness now. I don't like it. Give them back. Give them back.
Bring your mind thing closer.
Yes.
Just have him sit just inside your head.
Al, is that 28? Jesus. Bauer's 21 and Sam's 12. Okay, so I'm assuming that you guys are going to hold back until
Yes.
for a while. Okay, so
Yeah, for a bit.
can I ready an action to throw a javelin though? If just in case they come our way.
sure.
Ekish has got 15.
They need to do a better way of including pets on this. Okay. So these ogres, they move up to either side of the salamander, and
Watching him.
they start shouting at the salamander. In giant.
Hey.
I understand.
I believe I do too. No, I don't.
The big boss man says you're messing with us, you slag. And the salamander's just going.
How difficult I can understand him.
It's probably been longer than 10 minutes now. How long does copy languages last?
It's an hour.
Okay, you can hear it going. For the last time, I do not understand what you are saying. You oafish brutes.
Even better.
Chuckles, smiles quietly, and I go, "Oh, this is going to be good, isn't it?"
And then one of the ogres just heaves
Clubs
his
him.
club and smacks him in the back of the head.
Excellent.
With advantage. That'll be a hit. Oh, that's 18 damage.
And then
And then the ogre takes fire damage as well.
And then takes 5 fire damage.
See, this is how we should resolve all our fights. This is much easier.
Have turned them on each other.
Okay,
It's very Sun Tzu.
other ogre. Break club attack with advantage. Oh, that is a miss. And then the salamander's like, "Blah!" And then it attacks the front one with its spear. Oh, that's going to hit. It's 9 piercing.
You're right. I
No,
like having
no,
these.
sorry.
It's sort of hands-free.
It's using 2 hands, so that's actually 10. Plus... Okay, so that's 11 damage to that one. And the tail attack on the other... That's a fail on the tail. And then it's the ogre's turn. Great club attack.
I might have a snack. I don't know about you, chaps.
We'll just
Yeah,
see.
may as
I've got a
well.
little flask.
Okay,
Come on,
that's a
some tea.
crit.
got some popcorn.
Oh.
Gonna be feeling sore tomorrow.
So that is 12. Okay, that is 21 points of damage from that crit.
Nice.
The next one. Miss. Wow, that second one just cannot hit. Salamander. Oh, sorry, no, that one should have taken...
AFK.
Sure thing. That one should have taken 5 damage, so he takes, 8 points of damage.
You'd figure they'd like raise some kind of alarm or something by now, but I guess not. I guess in-party fighting is fine.
Yeah, as far as the salamander is aware, these 2 ogres have just gone batshit insane.
I'm just trying to beat the shit out of him.
Okay, so the salamander's turn. He
Also, it
is...
depends if anyone else is near, because the salamander wouldn't have a chance to call for help if there's no one within hearing range.
True.
That's a natural 1. Okay, the tail attack hits this time. So that is 15 bludgeoning damage on that one, plus 5 fire damage.
I've returned. How fares the battle, chaps?
And the
Let's
target
fight
is
it out.
grappled. So the tail snaked out around the ogre behind its neck and just starts squeezing.
Seem to still be fighting. I hear like struggling. Might be suffocation back there.
I'm hoping that the ogres beat the salamander, because if they do, I'm just going to call down from here and say, "Go and find more of them. Smash them." Very
a
much.
good idea.
Okay.
They're like crossbows. At point and click.
Essentially. I imagine they'll run into a giant at some point, And that will end poorly.
Well, they won't be attacking the giant, but the giant may
The
intervene.
giant will attack them.
Yeah.
Okay, 25 will hit.
How much do you know about the relationship between ogres and giants?
They're related.
Yes.
Yeah. Would the giant side with the ogres, or would the giant
Let's
say,
see
"You're being
if
an
Al knows what Joe knows. No, Al does not know what.
idiot?"
Okay, and then the next one. Okay, this second one cannot hit to save his life. Possibly literally. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, spear attack. Huh, that's a miss. And then what? Automatically hits with the tail, so it does 15.
There's a lot of hit points going back and forth, and I'm glad none of them are Bal's.
That's
Oh, mine.
Ogre's turn. Okay, miss. And miss.
How to run an adventure if the rest of the party can't make it.
Congratulations, lads. We've managed to make the game single player.
Oh, hang on. Hang on, this one should have also... No, okay, so it's still restrained. And... Eight... 17... Oof, okay. Okay, there is a loud cracking sound as the ogre's neck is snapped and burned.
Didn't sound like a salamander dying. I
No,
get a
it
very particularly lizardy sound.
Yes. Like a gecko in a blender.
Yes.
No longer has advantage. That's going to hit though. For 18 damage.
Again, all hit points I'm glad are on the bars.
Seems like a sack of hit points over there somewhere.
And it takes
Yes.
8 damage.
I just want to start sneaking up.
16. Okay, yep, that hits.
In the cinematography of this game, all I can imagine is there's this
8.
brutal battle going on with
Wrong.
death metal, and occasionally it just pops on some nice sort of pastoral music, and it's us playing cards, and then there's one of us spreading some butter on some toast.
Okay, this ogre looks like it's on its last legs.
How does the salamander look?
Salamander looks like it's very hurt, but not last legs hurt. This ogre looks like it's barely standing.
Shall I go give our erstwhile ogre a hand?
Yes, why not?
So I will begin moving
Okay.
this way. Do you want me to go in initiative? Or just let me
Yes,
know where I need to
please.
go?
Okay, so that ogre has just missed. Okay, so Algernon's turn. Algernon doing anything?
I'll move up to where I am.
Okay. Bal's turn.
I will be moving, but my roll 20 has crashed again. Hold on.
Oof.
Yeah, this is a huge map.
Yeah, it's very, very
Yeah. Also, everyone's playing right now.
Yeah.
big. Yeah, everyone in the universe.
Okay, then it's Tal's turn.
I will move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 5,
It's crashed again.
30.
Oi!
Which one of the... Okay, so there's the dead ogre.
Yep.
I can actually go here. Can I see? No, I can't see better. I can actually see better here. Okay, so... Well, that's as far as... 5, 10. Oh, that's an ogre. Right there. I couldn't. So where the fuck is the salamander?
Salamander is between the two ogres.
Oh, I see. So I'll go to the corner over here. So that's all. That's my double movement, and I will shout at the ogre in giant and say, "The boss sent me to help you. I'm your backup," and I'll cast Healing Word on it.
Okay.
If you need me to make a deception check, I will.
Give me a deception check.
What do you look like at the moment?
27.
Okay. The deception,
I look like Tao.
the deception
Right.
check was not for the ogre.
Okay. And then I
Still,
will-
27 does a lot of shit.
Yes, it does. All of those commoners, all those mooks that all those slaves that are straight in front of you, suddenly looking at you in horror.
Yep.
And how much health does the ogre regain?
I'm going to use. Oof. I want to spend. Oh, fuck it. We'll do a third level spell slot. That's 3d4 plus 5. Rolling the dice. 14.
14 heal. Okay. It's now the salamander's turn. That's going to hit. Okay, and that is... Oof. Okay. Ogre is dead.
Oh dear.
And what's the movement speed on this thing? Okay,
You can get to me.
it can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it can. So, quick as a flash, it snakes up there.
Yep.
Yikes.
And lashes out with its tail. Does a 15 hit?
No. By 1. Nice, like speaking giant. You don't even know what I'm saying. Okay, well that's it.
I'd forgotten that it didn't know what you were saying.
I didn't know what I was saying.
But, it's just been attacked by 2 ogres and then suddenly
Yeah,
shouting
yeah.
giant. Okay, Sam's turn.
Given it's moving itself right next to my artificial mind, I will
Very considerate, isn't it?
yeah, immediately cast Information Overload.
Okay, int save comes to a 7.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. 10 psychic damage.
It's plus 6, yeah.
I like the idea that information overload for an ogre would just be a 3-syllable word.
Confluence.
As a reminder, the next attack roll has advantage.
Oh. It's currently Algernon's turn.
Algernon will move down to here and cast Toll the Dead. Could it make a wisdom saving throw, please?
How's a 14 suit you?
It is a fail.
Roll that damage.
I shall. 15 necrotic damage. A gently tinkling handbell.
It drops its spear and puts its hands up to its ears and goes "Blah!" before collapsing over backwards, folding back on itself.
Cheerio. Now, I must say, you slave chaps, we're not actually on their side. We are here to rescue. Please don't lob rocks at us.
Yes, I'm a gifted liar.
Very.
Apologies. I'll speak it. They seem to react and understand giant, so I guess I'll speak in giant to them.
Oh no, these guys do not speak giant.
Okay, so they couldn't understand me before.
They couldn't understand you, but with that roll deception,
They got the tone of, I'm a friend.
Oh, I see.
they
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
you speaking giant. They understood that it was giant. They didn't understand what the words were.
Right. Right. Should we try this again? Rescue party, would you like to not die in slavery?
Yes, please.
Good.
Very quickly, are there more monsters or slavers nearby?
They're everywhere in this place.
Okay.
Good to know.
Quick work.
Line
then.
up.
But
Line up for mechanical removal.
Apart from the ones turning the wheel, just keep going just a little bit longer.
We're not there yet, are we?
you're not at the wheel.
Are we?
No, not at the wheel
Oh, we're not at
yet.
the wheel.
This is the ore
right.
depository.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So these are the minecarts.
Yep.
Yeah, they're big.
Hmm.
Yeah. These buckets that you can see in front of you.
Yep.
So these buckets.
They're moving.
They are moving.
I have a great temptation to ride them.
Yeah, me too.
No.
But it
Would be a
would,
bad
get,
idea.
it would get us around the facility unnoticed.
True.
Right. So the so Duke Zalto's son is in the next room, and he points in this direction.
Oh,
I will send Peckish to have a little invisible look around that corner.
is he now?
Oh, bloody hell, yes.
How far can Peckish see down there?
60 feet, but there is a lot of lit area down there.
Yeah. I'm listening. Can he see all the way to the south?
He can, yes. Is that the chap himself?
That is, you can see. So just if I ping there, that's where you're
Yeah.
looking at.
Yeah.
Okay, what you can see is a young fire giant.
A young fire giant?
Yes. When I say son, let's have a look. This is 18. This giant stands at 9 feet tall.
Oh god, we're not going to have to kill a baby, are we?
He is.
Oh, I'll kill a baby.
He is. He is large rather than huge.
Right.
He is only 15.
Oh.
Oh, that's practically a combatant.
He stands at 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay.
The minecarts with the ore, are they going inwards towards that forge?
Okay, so what you can see in
Yeah.
this foundry area
Yeah.
is the bucket chain going around. So a rusted iron gantry clings to the northwest and south walls, 50 feet above the floor of the main foundry,
Yeah.
which echoes with the sound of clanging metal, rattling chains, whooshing bellows, and bubbling molten iron. The ceiling looms 40 feet above the gantry. Cable towers support the bucket chain that runs near the path of the gantry. There are 2 ogres now, rather than 4. 2 ogres armed with 15-foot long hooked poles that stand on the gantry above the smelters, and they use the poles to tip the buckets of iron ore into the smelters.
Gotcha.
And then, you've got the fat and lazy 15-year-old fire giant who is currently dangling a dwarf by his ankles over the southernmost smelter, threatening to drop him in.
Oh, bloody hell.
Shit.
And
I will relay this to the party.
Can I have an insight roll, please?
Yes. 17.
Okay, with a 17, you get that dwarf is telling the giant kid to go fuck himself and is
Good lad.
refusing to give him the satisfaction.
Fair enough. I hope he doesn't get bored and rend him in twain.
2 ogres and the kid?
Yep.
Right.
Would the same
Sneak
trick
up to the
work
corner.
again? If we
Not on the...
No, if we was to tell the ogres that the giants are planning to have them all killed.
Ogres is stupid, not that stupid. Man, he is. They're very far.
Yeah.
Where is the kid? Like really far down here somewhere, isn't he?
Right at the bottom.
He 200 feet down or so, maybe more.
200 feet of open ground.
I'm going to send my artificial mind to the
Well,
other end.
You say open ground, but could we not hide behind the carts as they move round?
You
Yes.
could go in the carts.
Well, aren't they filled?
Okay, the
Yes.
carts
Yes.
are getting tipped into the foundries here
Oh yes, perhaps not such a good idea.
and here.
Right.
Are they being tipped automatically?
Nope, by these
No, the
ogres
ogres are doing it.
on the side here that are just tipping
Oh
it
yes.
Oh, he's way down there. Oh, this gantry is like raised up and then it's down
in. Yes.
a
yes.
level into the foundry, and this is death. This is death here.
All of that is death.
Yeah, that's 50 foot down.
Right. So
yeah,
yeah,
this-
we're on
this
the
is a
we're on the
raised iron-
upper level.
You're on the upper level. This is a raised iron gantry that you are at. And there's another raised gantry here.
The ogres are looking this way, aren't they?
Yep, they are focused on the buckets.
They're looking that way, yeah. I'm just going to send Peckish just down to this corner to have a peer around. Okay, big old wide empty corridor, can't see a lot.
Do I have it?
What is the best way to deal with this, I wonder?
What was Peckish's stealth roll for this area? Has he had one?
25, 27, something.
Okay, yeah.
It was ridiculous. In 26, it was a 19 plus 7.
Okay, yeah.
And I have crashed.
Yeah, I've crashed as well. Mine keeps crashing. I keep having to reload it.
Are you guys using Chrome, right?
Firefox.
Firefox.
Chrome is more stable if you've got it.
I don't
Okay.
Have it? Does it work in Edge?
No.
No, it doesn't work in Edge at all. It is very unhappy in Edge, I'm not gonna lie.
What happens if I were to? Is it made by Google? What happens if I turned my browser identity to Chrome?
Don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what happens if you do that. I know
Let's
Chrome
play.
is tends
I'm
to be
assuming
I
the
the,
remember
the
my
performance
role.
issues coming from the render engine rather than the
Yeah.
user agent.
Yeah.
Okay. I've also turned off one of my add-ons that blocks loads of stuff. I'm hoping that it might.
I have a plan, gents. I don't know how well it will work, but we'll see.
Let's go for it.
I wanna sneak this way, around the ogres, and get as close to the little kid as possible.
Around behind the
Right.
ogres.
Yeah.
My mind is pretty close to them if we needed to do something.
Yeah. The slaves, though, what are they mostly, and what are they wearing?
These slaves.
They're like
This is
dwarves.
17. There were 4 shield dwarves. So
shield
mountain
dwarves.
dwarves.
But they're like wearing like rags or something, or are they wearing like what, like armor or
Rags and
Okay.
and then the ankle
So-
mantles, yeah.
What?
rags?
You can even
And-
make your armor look like it's got an
Yeah.
ankle
Yep.
ankle manacle
So
on.
rags, ankle manacle, whole thing, and then I'll look like a pretty female dwarf.
It'll be pretty.
Yeah, always keep up appearances. And then I will sneak my way around this way.
Okay. Can I have a
Could I go
stealth roll, please?
Could I go with you? Because I sort of look. I could make myself look.
What I'm going to do, I'm hoping it's better if I go by myself.
That's fine.
20.
Before Tal goes, I'm just gonna take a small black bead from my pocket and tuck it into her pocket. You might need that.
Oh yes, that'd
That'd
be
be the
nice.
force.
Yes, that might be nice. And yeah, 20.
Okay.
Sneaky, sneaky bit. Sneaky, sneaky bit. Sneaky, sneaky bit.
One of the ogres does glance back at you, but at the point that he looks at you, you are moving at 5 feet per round.
Right, so I'm just like, sneaky, sneaky bit. I look like a slave.
Yeah, you look like a slave.
So they go, what are the... And I just sneaky, 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 sneaky bit. And then I pull out the pink potion.
Oh my god.
I pull out the pink potion, and I pull out... Fuck, I probably need both of them. And I pull out like a goblet, and I pour it in the goblet, and then I bring it straight to him. And I just look up at him with the goblet in my hand on like a thing, and I say, "Sir, I have a drink from the slaves."
Roll deception with disadvantage.
Sure. 16 is the lower.
Did we decide that Flash of Genius can work through the mind?
I think we did.
Yeah,
I think we
that's what I
did.
last time.
Bump it up by 6, Brad.
22!
If he hadn't done that, you would have failed. Because that was a terrible lie.
It's not a terrible lie. There's a drink that's coming from somewhere.
Yeah, you said it's the drink from the slaves.
From the slaves, yes. The slaves have brought you this drink, sir. We hope that you will stop the beatings a little.
So the let's see, which area is this? Is area 18.
Oh god, it's
loading up
crashed and I
these
can see
stats.
everything. Quick, refresh the page.
Are you still using Firefox, Mike?
Yeah, because I don't have Chrome. It's alright. It works fine. I just can't see your faces. I have to cover up Zoom. I think it can't render both. I've got them both on the same page.
Yeah, that's where mine's struggling too.
Yeah. What I might actually do is I might switch the video off actually.
Yeah. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so
How do I stop?
all right. So he puts down the dwarf, or rather, he puts the dwarf on the ground on the gantry beneath him, and then stands on the dwarf to pin him there.
Yep.
Then he reaches out, grabs the cup from you,
Yep.
and then backhands you with the other hand.
Very good, sir. Not like it's an illusion. It doesn't break, so...
This is true. Well, that was... Okay. Does a 14 hit?
No. But I will take the hit, I guess, or make it look like I am, because I'm good
Catch
enough
on
to
the
kind
armor,
of...
maybe.
Yeah. I'm good enough to, like, do a stage hit.
Okay, in that case, roll me acrobatics.
Okay. 13? Or I'll just take... If I can't do it, I'll just take the hit. Like, if I realize that I'm not going to be able to roll with it, I'll just whack and take the hit.
Okay. Unarmed attack's a D4, I believe.
That's one...
It's
if
1
they're-
plus your strength.
plus the strength. And
okay.
a fire giant strength might be why.
Okay, take 4 damage.
Little blood.
And then he drinks the potion.
Oh!
Drinks the filter of love.
Yep. He's charmed.
I've just sent you an appropriate link.
Sent who an appropriate link?
In the Zoom chat.
Oh god.
I'm not seeing that.
I approve.
Very good. Right.
Excellent.
It took me a second there, but yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. So, read to me the effects of this terrifying,
Next time you see it,
terrifying thing.
if you drink it, you become charmed by the creature, the next creature you see within 10 minutes, which would probably be me.
Or the dwarf
If
that
the
you
creatures
told
of the species and gender you are normally attracted to, I don't know what this thing's attracted to, you regard as your true love while you are charmed. So he's still charmed by me regardless, but it he may all of a sudden develop an unhealthy attraction.
A fatal
Maybe he
attraction,
likes
one might
dwarfs.
say.
The question is, did he look at you, or did he look at the dwarf that he's holding over the?
Or alternatively,
stomach?
one of the ogres.
The dwarf is under his foot right now.
Yeah, and I don't think I don't think I'm the target of his affections, as it were.
Okay, so there's no saving throw, is there?
Nope.
Nope.
So
Just getting somebody to drink something is pretty hard in itself.
Especially if your lie is, it's a drink from slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why he didn't think that was poison?
Hey, if it works, don't fix it.
because the total was 22. That's why he didn't think
Yeah.
it was poison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
because Tal is very, very good at this kind of thing.
Okay, so he looks down at you and goes, "Who are you anyway?"
I'm but a humble slave, sir. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm fine. Hang on. Then he steps off the other dwarf, picks him up, and starts dangling him over again. And the dwarf is and he says, "Right, now this time I'm really gonna drop you unless you plead for your life." And the dwarf just goes, "Bite me, fucknuts."
This dwarf has some serious balls. So I go closer to this giant.
Mm-hmm.
And I touch his leg. I go, "Darling, do you need to do that right now?"
No, I've not got much else to do. It's fun.
Well, we could go have some fun.
What kind of fun?
Don't
Well,
know.
this is fun.
It does look like fun, but he's not being very cooperative, is he?
Oh, he will eventually.
Well, will you?
Oh, I'm sure I will eventually. He rolls his eyes.
Darling,
He does not.
I
Could I interject with a very
Right.
brief question?
You may.
Are there railings on these gantries, or is it a bit of a Death Star situation?
Oh. It kind of looks like there's railings
It looks
in
like
the
there's
image.
railings, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. No worries.
So I want to. Do I have to get alone with this asshole? I don't know. I have to be alone with him. Darling, if you leave him alone with me for a minute, I bet I can have a lot more luck.
Make a persuasion check. And as he's charmed, I believe you have advantage.
I do. 27.
What you gonna do?
It's a secret, sweetie. Don't worry.
All right. He puts him down on the
thanks.
gantry, and then all right. I'll just go over here then.
Okay. Sweetie, would you do me a favor?
What?
Well, I'm just a bit parched. Could you bring me a drink?
Sure, yeah. I'll be back. I'll be back when I get your drink.
Okay, thank you.
Roll insight.
Sure. 12.
Yeah, he seems like he's going off to get you a drink.
Okay. Do I think with that insight? Do I think he's? Which charm do I think he is in? Like, because it depends on how far I can push this as to which camp he's in.
He doesn't seem like some smitten puppy.
Right. So he's not into dwarves. That's fine.
No.
Okay. Right. So I look at this person. Right. I can't begin to explain the bullshittery that I've pulled off here, but
could I have a perception check, please?
Sure. 12.
And let me just. Okay, so do you see the edge of a token down at that corner?
Which one?
It's down here.
I can only see his token as he moves.
What, Zaltemba?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not moving away anymore. He's kind of like just poking around the corner, trying to see what you're going to do.
I see. So I look back around my corner. Sweetie, I can't do it if you're watching.
Oh, right. And then he actually goes.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. And I look at this guy and quietly say, I cannot begin to explain the amount of bullshittery that I've just pulled off. What do you know? Okay, very quickly, what do you know about this place? And how the fuck do I get you out of here without anyone killing everyone?
Well, all the slaves are kept in some cages. Well, you've got the slave wheel through there. He points in that direction.
Right, good.
And then some cages like to the south of that, which contain all the other slaves.
Right, good.
They've got some orc slaves in there as well that might fight you, but you might be able to reason with them. And actually, if you look down, if you look down there, you can see. And as you look down from the gantry, you see Zaltemba about there, who waves up at you before disappearing off up to the north here. So Bal and Algernon see him on the lower level, go up that way and then through there.
I can't imagine finding water in this place is easy.
He seems like he knows exactly where he's going.
He knows where he's going, but Jesus. Right.
And
so
also down there you can see that there are a number of fire giants. I believe 4 fire giants down there, and a number of hang on, need to go to 34. Okay, yeah, no, just 4 fire giants down there.
4 fire giants down there. So there's 4 down there milling about among the sort of things. Okay. But they're not looking up here. They're looking wherever they're looking down there.
They're working in the foundry down there.
Right. Chain bucket.
Smelting the ore in the smelters into this molten iron pool that you can see in the center of the room.
Another important question. Have you seen a giant thing called a Vonindods?
I've heard tell of it. It's to the east of here.
East of here.
It
right.
is in this complex. Like I think that if you he points over to the gantry over here.
Yep.
I think that that corridor over there leads to the Vonindods.
Right. Good. Another question. Have you seen a giant conch?
I don't know what that is.
Fine, fair enough.
So there's some double doors up at the north end of the
underneath, yeah.
underneath that, yep. And Zaltemba has just come back out of there with a very large, with a barrel that is open, freshly dripping off the sides, like he's just dunked it in something.
Right.
And is coming back with water now.
Good.
It didn't take him very long at all. Almost like he just popped into the next room and then back.
So I will. Okay, right. I need to not raise the alarm, so you're going to have to play the part of the scared prisoner, and I'll come back and get you in a minute.
But I don't want to give him the satisfaction.
Oh, you'll
And
die.
Yeah, if I give him the satisfaction, he's just going to kill me anyway, I'm guessing.
I can convince him not to. Your choice. I can leave you here or not. He won't believe a word you say anyways.
Alright, just give me a second.
Yeah, swallow pride. Good boy.
He's going to flex his face muscles so hard that a single tear rolls out.
Sure, why not? That'll work. Okay, so
have I been talking to him for about a minute?
yes. Yes, you have.
You'll do what I say because you're very, very afraid of me. And make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
Because real fear is much more effective than faked fear.
he rolled a natural 1
He
with a
is-
modifier of 0.
He is
Damn.
terrified of me.
With a natural 1, he collapses onto the floor with shaking and just drool running out of his mouth. He is a gibbering wreck.
That'll do. Now stay that way. And he does stay that way for an hour.
Yeah. I got you the water. Puts down the
good.
barrel and then looks over at Cool.
I didn't even touch him, or threatened him, or anything.
How'd you do that?
Much more effective when you just stare at them.
Alright.
Now, put him back with the rest of them, and I can teach you some things.
Okay, so what he's going to do now
Yep.
is he's going to pick you up
Yep.
and put you on his shoulder.
Oh. This is... I've been here before. Oh, this is nice.
And
Thank you.
And then he is going to pick up the other guy.
Yep.
And they're going to...
Yep, I'm keeping an eye on how far away we are.
It was more how far I can follow you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, these ogres in this room,
Yep.
they're wearing spiked metal plate armor.
Holy shit. That's not scary.
Bye.
I sense things may have gone wrong.
He throws...
Cal's been taken somewhere, and we have no idea what's going on.
Yep.
He throws the prisoner at that hobgoblin and says, "Right, lock him back up. I've got a new pet."
Oh, I've been upgraded.
The minion owner dynamic, how the turns have tabled.
If we've lost Tao, should we initiate a plan to rescue her?
Possibly.
I mean, she didn't seem distressed at all.
No, she didn't.
Not yet.
At the same time, I don't know how long we should wait here.
I'm gonna send Peckish down this corridor just to see what I can see over here. Down the big corridor.
Okay, we'll pause you there for the moment, Tal.
I'm bringing the artificial mind back because I can't see anything.
So,
you've got the goggles.
That's Peckish, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Well within 100 feet.
Okay, so you can see a.
What Tal can see.
Yes, you can see what Tal can see, which.
Is that a sword?
That's, yes.
Holy shit! How much of this thing do they have together? It's not a lot of it, then.
Let me just. Okay, this is Area 14. Let me just go find the description.
It's 70 feet long.
Just the sword.
Sword. I don't like that.
That's a god killer.
Wide iron gantries extend a short distance into a vast chamber. 2 lit braziers illuminate the western gantry, which has iron stairs leading down to the floor of the area. The steps are iron grills with holes large enough for a human fist to pass through. The ceiling is 40 feet above the gantries, the floor 50 feet below. The rattling of the bucket chain fills the room. 4 cable towers support the bucket chain as it moves through this area. Hanging in mid-air, held in place by chains bolted to the floor and ceiling, is the helmed head and upper torso of the Vonindod.
Shit.
Cranes extending out from the western and eastern gantries have 2 other fragments of the Colossus hanging from them, an enormous greatsword and a giant gauntlet-like hand and forearm. These fragments are hanging at the same level as the gantries, and they look incredibly freaking heavy.
I can fucking imagine.
Let's see. Peckish. Yeah, you can see that there is actually a winch on the crane.
Yeah.
On the gantry there, so you could, in theory, drop it. And that would cause some severe issues.
Some severe ouchies.
And you can look down at the area below, and I just need to go to a new number. Okay. So yeah, this is a split level area.
Okay.
So yes, that's the assembly hall upper area. Assembly hall lower area that you can see down there. Pools of light huddle around lit braziers in niches along the walls, and iron cable towers rise to support the bucket chain that rattles overhead. Basalt pillars support the 90-foot high ceiling, and iron gantries are bolted to the walls 50 feet above the floor. An iron staircase along the south wall climbs to the western gantry. Suspended and steadied by huge chains near the middle of the room are the helmed head and upper torso of the Vonindod, which seems to have survived more or less intact. The adamantine colossus will stand 80 feet tall once it's fully reassembled.
That's large.
Oh.
One of its eyes has a giant ruby set into it, 40 feet above the floor.
Tal is like, bing!
The other eye contains a socket for a similar size but missing gemstone. Set into the southeast wall is a pair of 50-foot tall adamantine doors. And at the near the center of the room, near the Vonindod itself, is a fire giant.
Oh fuck!
With a mace.
Oh.
With a dwarf in it.
With a dwarf in it.
Shit. Oh,
And
bad.
he's currently playing with his 2 favourite hellhounds, Narthor and Zerebor.
oh god. Yep. Okay.
He has a hollow iron ball about 4 feet across, riddled with holes and containing the roasted corpse of a rock gnome. He rolls the ball across the floor. The hounds chase after it, fight over it, blast it with their fiery breath, and otherwise knock it around, much to Zalto's delight.
Well, that's grim.
The rectangular head of Zalto's iron maul contains a hollow cell just large enough to confine a medium creature, or 2 small creatures.
If one was a bust, Jesus.
One wall of the cell is fitted with a door made of vertical iron bars 3 inches thick and spaced 4 inches apart. The cell door has a built-in lock. And there is a mountain dwarf, or a shield dwarf, inside the maul. Occasionally he jostles it about. Yeah, this iron ball, he's hitting it with the mace, with the maul.
And then, like, knocking it around, yeah.
Which, causes the dwarf to get shaken about inside. Could Tal please give me a... Gosh. I guess a wisdom check, please?
Just pure wisdom, sure.
Pure wisdom.
Oh, there it goes. 15.
You've seen this guy before.
The one in the cage.
Yeah, he's a Zent.
Oh, you fucking asshole. It's like, I look at him and go,
Yeah, his name's
well.
Jasper Dimmerchasm. He's one of the Zent negotiators.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he typically goes and makes deals with people on behalf of the Zents.
Well,
Negotiations have proceeded poorly.
yes.
Mr.
Couldn't happen
Takagi
to
will
him.
not be joining us for the rest of his life.
Couldn't happen to a nicer dwarf.
There is also there is also to the north end of the area a giant adamantine igloo with a chimney on top and a hatch in the south side.
Igloo.
It is currently it's a cold forge. The forge is not on right now.
Oh, okay.
Yep, okay. Yep, okay, so that's the target. Okay.
Right, so let's allow Peckish and the artificial mind to do any more walking that they feel like doing.
I'm trying to get the tab working again.
All right. In that case, we'll hold on for a second, and I will.
It's going.
Okay, so you are heading down these stairs.
I've downloaded the new Edge that has Chromium inbuilt into it, and it's running really smoothly.
Okay.
I actually found just running it on Edge, it ran better than Firefox actually. But I've gone and downloaded the update for it.
Fair. Yeah, Al's going to move up with Sam just there.
Well, Ryan's currently looking at a different map.
Yeah, because we're in...
Okay.
Where
So there's
have you guys got to?
very far.
There's
I
a sword and a gauntlet, but where's the body or whatever the constructed bits? Can we see that or?
They're down a level. So the sword and the hand are up on the top, and then the body is one level down,
Okay.
which for this is like massive.
Okay, Sam,
Oh, yeah.
look up to the north.
Okay, Brad, you should be looking at a different map now.
Yep, I've got
with the mind.
Yes. Peckish is over there by that corner above the gantry.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Okay,
Many.
those 2 fire giants that you can see there, they're having an arm wrestling match.
Excellent.
and the ogres are cheering them on.
Ogres, plural.
Yes.
3 of them.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad compared to the 2 fire giants.
Well, no, that's certainly true.
Okay, so back to Tal. So yes, you're now looking at a different area.
Yep. And problems are mounting fast.
Yes, you can see the Vonindod now.
Yep.
In fact, let's just have a quick shufty at. That doesn't work. That does. Okay, so I've just pasted an image into Discord to help illustrate the scene. Ignore the doomed party.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
Lovely.
The Vonindod in the background and Duke's Alto is in front. And
Yes.
the 2 dogs.
Yes.
The dogs are that big.
I imagine it's stylistic, but
also they're closer than he is, I imagine.
they're also currently not held by a chain. They're running around after the ball.
Right, okay.
So yes, I need to go back to this. Okay, so you can see here, Tao. These are the giant doors.
Yep. They're the doors. They're... Oh my god. That's the front door.
Yes.
That would have been bad.
So yeah, the Duke is playing with his dog, so he doesn't pay his son much mind.
Yep.
This appears to be an elevator, the bottom floor of the elevator.
Oop. Also a bad way of going in. And shitload of goblins.
Yeah, they are running about cleaning up.
Yep. Sweetie, I don't mean to be pushy, but where are we going?
You'll see.
Well, this is terrifying.
That was the last we saw of Tao.
I think up.
So yes, you're in this room now.
I want it to be known that I'm in the 15-year-old's bedroom.
Oh God.
Which he shares with his sister.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
That's who you see on the other bed.
Okay.
So yes,
She's not sleeping, I assume.
She is not. No, she is 26B. She is sitting on her bed, sighing wistfully.
That's weird.
Some weird Ophelia character.
She's lying face down on the bed, weeping and wallowing in self-pity, with 2 female hobgoblins to serve as her handmaidens, though they're not doing anything to comfort her. They're armed with long swords, don't carry longbows.
What's wrong with her?
No, girl stuff.
I am a girl, dear.
Cinderhild looks over at Zaltember and just glares daggers at him. before it goes back to crying.
Welcome
This
to
is-
family therapy with Tal.
This my
gonna be a
new
fun
pet. This is my new pet. Don't touch it. I'm just going to break this one too.
Well, there's a target on Tal now.
I hope not. I do.
Now,
Does he let me down?
he puts you down onto the bed.
Okay.
Stay there.
Horse? Like I can go anywhere?
So now that we've successfully split the party,
Yes.
Yes. For
Uh,
us upstairs, chaps.
yes, I was just thinking I should go back and visit you guys whilst
What
Brad
other-
contemplates his sins.
Are the
What should we
carts
do?
going?
Brad can get out anytime.
Are the carts going clockwise or anti-clockwise?
They are going anti-clockwise.
Okay, so I can send a sending to Tal to inquire as to what she wants us to do, if we can. But I'm not sure what we should do, really.
What's through there?
Oh, sorry, I was wrong. The buckets are moving clockwise.
So from where we're going, they're going into that room.
They are indeed.
Into the Vonindod room.
Into the Vonindod room.
So would they not be empty at this stage then? If they're
No. The area that you're in is the area that they get filled. So actually, yes, they will now be empty.
Because we're not filling, the slaves aren't filling them anymore.
Correct. And can I get you to pause there for a second? Because I need to read something with how long this has taken.
Oh goodness.
because
Yay.
oh God. The question is, who's going to die first? Because I mean, Tal's safe for an hour. Is it an hour the love potion lasts?
It's an hour, but he doesn't know he's been charmed either.
Do you have a dimension door to get out?
Yes, I've basically been holding on to it as a fuck. I'm in more trouble than I can deal with.
And we know
I'm out.
that about Tal.
Yeah.
You can teleport because you. Yeah. So
We do it before.
Done it loads.
Okay. So I'd say it's probably been at least 15 minutes by now
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Since when? Since Tao went off.
since the
freed the slaves.
since the ore stopped getting loaded into the carts.
Okay.
And at that point, you hear footsteps. Oh,
Hide.
These dwarves are gone.
Really wish I hadn't given Tao my glasses.
No, it's for the best. You can't see what's coming.
Hey, what happened here? I don't know. Maybe these guys heard the voice of our god and thought they needed to kill a salamander. Nah, they'd never hear the voice of our god. Oh, maybe we should report.
Oh shit.
We should intervene. What? Who is it? Who's in there? Can anyone see?
I'm
I
reading out
can't-
the tab a second.
I can't see, so this is a whole audio book going off in my head right now.
I
Can
mean,
you send?
Bal should be able to see
I,
from there.
I can send the mind.
There's
to-
2 ogres in there.
Oh right, dark vision doesn't extend that far.
Is it
Oh
just
god.
ogres?
It's just the 2 ogres.
Oh shit. What should we do? What should? Oh shittingtons.
Can you
What's
send
that?
Can you send them a message?
Yes, I can. I am gonna
They go
stay in the
and-
shadows in this corridor. Bear in mind, I've still got advantage on persuasion. Before they come over, I'm gonna yell from the shadows.
Well,
Oh, shit.
they've actually gone and looked at the pretty light that's floating in midair.
I'm gonna yell out, "Stop! It's dangerous! It's the boss here. The salamander went mad and killed the other 2 ogres. So if you want to be safe, go in the other room and close your eyes and sit on your hands.
Roll!
Call my lies bullshit.
Roll deception with disadvantage.
I've still got enhanced ability up.
That's flat.
So yeah, flat roll.
13.
You want an extra 6 on that? Is it worth it?
I think we should save it for later.
Okay.
Depends what their insight is.
Is it? Do you reckon we can take 2 ogres?
I think we probably could.
Yeah, but we don't want to spend the resources to take 2 ogres is the thing.
You need to save those for giants.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them is like, "Oh, okay," and the other one is like, "What are you doing? I'm going to go sit on my hand, like Boss said." What? Why? We don't sit on hands. We are ogres.
I'm gonna have another crack if I may. He's like,
Go now, you stupid idiots, or I'll beat you.
go for an intimidate instead.
Give me an intimidate roll. This would be at disadvantage.
3.
Well,
Oh.
one of
Not
them
even
is-
I can save you from that one.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
and this other one is, "Where are you? Where are you?
This right here is why Al is not the party face.
Where are
they-
you? I see people."
Okay.
Shall we roll initiative?
Except for me, I assume.
Apart from Tal, yes.
18.
5.
16.
I really want to throw my javelin. That's
Sorry, what was
how they
Al's?
approached.
Mine is 18. Peckish's is 17. I can't see anything from there. Where's that? I think my dark vision might be off.
I can only see down this central corridor. I can't see
Mm.
anything there.
You've got the dark vision set up properly. Maybe you're crashing again.
No, I'll reload.
Well, my problem is line of sight keeps getting blocked by so many different objects.
Yeah, but for example, I can't see back down the corridor behind me.
Oh no, I can see.
Yeah, let me just. Okay, now you should be able to see in 360 degrees.
Yeah, no, like that whole area is in darkness, blocked by different objects. I can only
I think that's better actually. Oh no, it's not.
see
Never mind.
down that central corridor.
Yeah, if you were to move forward, you'd see more bits there. But yeah, that's what dynamic lighting's all about. There are great big pillars here,
Yeah.
here,
Okay.
and here.
Like should I be able to see back down this way from Algernon's token?
Yes.
I can't. Don't worry about it. I'll work it out. Like the problems are in front of me, so
Yeah.
for now.
Yeah, there's nothing blocking the dynamic lighting there as far as I can see.
Weird.
Weird indeed.
Okay.
Anyways, so yes, first up is Al's turn.
Oh shit, buggers. Hello, boys.
Well, just the one. The other one's got to sit on his hands.
Okay. I am going to pull out I'm going to pull out the gem that I use for Incite Greed, but I'm not going to cast Incite Greed. And I'm going to say, well done. You passed the test. You're much smarter than that other stupid one. Now, if you go and sit on your hands, you'll get a present and he won't. But you can't tell him.
Al is too deep in charisma checks at this point. Persuasion?
Yes. Disadvantage, yes.
Cancelled. 11.
Okay, now it's Pekish's turn.
Peckish is going to fly up invisibly behind this gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he moves to do anything, he's going to breathe on him.
Okay. Sam's turn.
Arthur Shamind will equally go right next to Peckish, and then Sam will back down this corridor. I will also hold an action to cast Information Overload as soon as he comes towards us.
Sure thing. Bowl's turn. Bowl, Mike?
Yeah, sorry, I was just pondering.
Bear in mind that these things are... Ogres do have the giant subclass.
So your giant killer things
Yes.
do...
Is he tall enough that he can just see over these carts?
Yes.
Okay, so my hiding spot is effectively useless. But I've heard Al make his request, haven't I?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was out loud or whispered to him. Okay, in that case, I will hold out hope that it works, and I will ready an action with my Giant Slayer if he takes another step forward or attacks me.
Okay. It's now the ogre's turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
He steps forward, raising his
save.
club. Yep.
Yeah.
So, first of all, wisdom save.
Yep.
That's a 15.
That is a pass.
Okay, next is an int save.
Yep.
That's 7.
Fail. 17 psychic damage.
Okay, and Mike.
Yep.
So your attack has advantage, Mike.
Disadvantage.
Advantage.
Advantage.
Advantage. My
Nice.
my add-ons crashed. Okay, hold on. I'll have to roll it the old-fashioned way. That is a 25.
That'll hit.
Nice. Nice.
And then I had dice, so that's a D12 and a D6. Yes, that's a 12 and a 4 and a 3. So 19 plus 8, 27 damage. And he has to succeed on a DC 15 strength saving throw.
That's a 9. He's now prone, isn't he?
Yes.
Ah,
Good
Just
luck.
hacked him at the knees and he dropped.
Yep.
Jeez.
Into the Achilles.
Just kneecapped him. Is it
Okay.
a great axe or a great club?
Great axe.
Great axe.
Oh yeah, that's a hammy gun.
Ugh. Then he uses half his movement to stand up, and he takes a swing at this little dwarf that just thwacked him. That's a 13 to hit, which I believe is a miss.
New. Yep.
Okay, it's now Algernon's turn.
Oh, does he only get one attack? Nice.
Yep.
Could he make a wisdom saving throw, please? I hope not.
That's a 17.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah, he makes it.
Okay. Peckish?
Peckish is going to move up so that Bal has flanking.
Okay.
I'm crashed, but just assume he's one space forward.
Sure thing.
Oh no, you're in the right place, I think.
Yeah.
Twice me.
Yep, okay, so Sam's turn. Int save?
yeah, let's just keep doing it.
That's a 16.
Nope. Oh, I clicked it twice. I want to go with the first roll.
Yep.
So, 18 psychic damage.
Okay, so as he raises his club up and is about to do a big bellow and about to drop it down on Bal's head, all of a sudden he goes cross-eyed, lets go of his club, it slams onto his own head, and he just crumples. Blood leaking from every orifice on his head.
Jeez.
Nice.
That was surprisingly successful.
Shall we go and deal with the other one while
I
it's
think-
still
I
sitting
think-
on its hands?
I think we should.
Can I try and sneak up on it?
Sure, roll stealth. With advantage.
Ooh.
For its eyes are closed.
16.
Okay, yes, you're fine.
So where's he?
Sam is sending the mind, not himself. Does he need to make a stealth roll?
He's fine.
Cool.
I see him.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Peckish is going to ready his Euphoria breath for when the thing looks like it's about to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Algernon is going to ready a Toll the Dead for when Bal has attacked and hit it.
Okay.
And I already information overload.
Alright.
And I will hit it.
A bunch.
And because you're not holding the action, you get to just
Whale upon it freely.
do your multi-attack.
As he's got his eyes closed, do I get advantage, or
Yes.
is this a regular? Oof. Oof, that's not good. That is... hold on 2 seconds, sorry. That is a 16.
That'll hit.
Oh, okay.
This naked, blubbery, enormous thing
No,
with its eyes
it's
closed.
wearing armour.
Okay.
Hide,
Are these...
hide armour.
Oh, so these aren't the ones with plate yet?
No.
We don't know about that.
No, but I'm going to give you a stern warning when I meet up to you and say, yeah, there's some
21
bullshit in there.
damage, by the way.
What was that, Mike?
21 damage. And I have to
Ooh.
make a DC 15 strength check. Otherwise it'll be prone while it's sat down.
Okay, yeah, you've knocked it prone.
Lovely.
And now your second attack.
Yeah, which I assume has...
Advantage because it's prone.
Yeah, 22.
That'll hit.
8. 16. And then I assume Owl's thing goes off.
Yes, that's a wisdom save.
Yeah.
2.
Haha, that's better.
And int save for
19
11.
necrotic damage.
Okay, it takes 19 necrotic damage.
It do. 10 plus 9.
And it's failed. Okay, it's dead. Just
Nice.
from that information overload. It just vomits blood that sprays all up the wall.
Right, chaps, I don't mean to be rushy, but it would appear that they're not going to be shoveling all the ore in anymore. So I'm going to message Tal and see what she wants us to do, because I don't know what we should do.
Yeah, I don't know if we have to save her or start clearing this area out to reduce the number of enemies that are going to come looking, because I imagine the guys on the gantry...
What? Is that all the ogres on the gantry now dead?
Okay, I'm going to pause everything here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Point out that it is 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
This might be a
Oh,
good point to
yeah.
end it, as Mike wanted an early night.
Yes, because it's been a long day.
It's a good place to
How much-
end on. It's a good cliffhanger point.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah.
heck, that's not relaxing.
Okay, so officially pausing the game. Is there a
Yep.
way to lock it so that no one can move anything?
No, but as long as we just don't. do
Yeah,
anything,
sure, we
it's
won't
fine.
move anything.
Okay,
We
yeah,
won't move anything, yeah.
yeah, fair enough. So next Monday, Rich is not available because he's busy being a wonderful husband or something like that. Ugh.
Ugh.
Lamer.
That's me.
Well, I'm busy being a wonderful husband on the Tuesday, so.
Why is that your anniversary?
Yeah.
Ah,
That's the day
after.
after. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that given we're on lockdown, it doesn't have to be the Monday that we host this.
Yeah.
It's our 3 other days.
I mean, well, anyone doing anything Easter Sunday?
No, I'm never doing anything.
Yeah, neither am I.
Oh, I don't think so.
I might be running my D&D campaign
Oh yes, of course. I forgot about that.
Sunday evening. Otherwise, I'm free the rest of the weekend. So we can do it Sunday afternoon / morning, or Friday or Saturday.
Well, I'm free the entire weekend.
Yeah, me too.
Apart from Saturday evening, presumably Sunday evening. So could try doing it daytime, or could try doing an extra long Friday one. But I imagine everyone might get a little bit burned out doing that.
Is it Easter Friday this?
Yeah,
Good Friday this week.
Good Friday this week.
Okay.
Easter Monday next week.
I'm happy with any of those plans.
Well, why? Everyone's free Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't we provisionally say Friday daytime?
Is that this week?
This week.
Wasn't it? This week, yeah.
Friday daytime this week. And, just goes until we're done, or everyone's just like, I need a break. In fact, we could
we're all dead.
Or we're all dead. I mean, I was saying to, Joe earlier that we could do one that is just broken up throughout the day, like, break for an hour to go do whatever. Just play it by ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost encounter by encounter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie, if I get into an encounter, it's gonna be short.
Well, as long as you can survive until you get one turn, you just fuck off.
Yeah. I know roughly where I need to go in terms of a teleport, so I can get out of here anytime. The problem is, the second I do that, I'm raising an alarm all over the place, which is why I didn't immediately do it the second I deal with that dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not see this session going this way.
You didn't see me fucking up the campaign again? I mean, Jesus.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's what I do.
I'm gonna be honest. This could have gone worse because we've taken down 7 enemies
7 enemies
with relatively little expenditure of resources.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've still got all the big ones to go.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of why I've been doing information overload all the time, because I want to save those juicy spells for later.
Have you just been using the basic one?
Yeah, I used one extra when it looked a bit dire. But other than that, I've used the bare bones.
I've spent one of each spell level, so I've still got a really decent amount left.
Also, sorry to interject.
No, go for
briefly. Brixton Avengers on Monday, then.
Very happy with that.
Yeah, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm planning on spending a little bit of time working on my Reckless Flame planning, so I can do some of that at some point as well. But I don't think it'll be ready by this weekend, so.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Well, I hope everyone had fun.
Yes.
Definitely. I am trying to work out what the hell I have a plan. It involves the sister. If I can figure out what the hell has upset her so much, I think I have a plan. I think I have a good start of a plan.
Yeah.
Crying teenage girl in a room. Oh man, that is ripe for manipulation.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Glad we saved up all those good karma points.
They're all evil shits. It's fine.
I think if we can, the three of us upstairs, if we can just have them come 1 or 2 at a time.
Yeah.
It's like, I wonder where Kenneth, Greg, Toby, Dave, Brian, and Alan went. I think I'll go and find out. 5, 6, 7. I wonder where Kenneth, Toby, Greg, Brian, Alan, Will, and Fred went.
Right. I will
right.
see you later.